This playthrough is rated E10+.
One year after the battle, the city that had been plagued with crime and violence was safe and peaceful. However, evil has once again cast its shadow over the city. Mr.X, the syndicate boss believed destroyed by the three young vigilantes, has come back to life, stronger than ever. Thirsty for revenge, he kidnaps Adam in an attempt to lure Axel and Blaze into a trap. Axel and Blaze set out to help their faithful companion. Joined by Axel's friend Max, a wrestler, and Adam's kid brother Skate, they're determined to save Adam and put Mr. X out of action. Four young friends, rage burning inside them, make a stand for friendship and peace. Are you ready to fight the streets again? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Welcome back here with a new game from our library. This time it's Streets of Rage 2, released in 1992 by Sega. It's a similar beat 'em up to the previous game. You can do one player, two player, duel, and options. Now, an interesting feature is if you have a second player and you're not a loser like me, you can press the A, B buttons on a second controller, and then if you press the options button, you can get a few more options here. So, before, if you do this, it only lets you do level players and like the sounds and stuff like that. And on the difficulties, you can choose easy, normal, hard, and hardest. However, if you do the second player thing, you can get either very easy or mania mode. So it gets you a little bit more difficulty. We're just going to play in normal because I'm not that good at these games. And normally you can only go up to 5, but with the help of the second controller, you can actually get up to 9. And then you can play either round you want up to, there's only 8 stages in this game. I'm going to use this, if I die, I'm going to use this just to get back to the round, so that way I don't have to play through the whole game again. So that'll make it a little bit easier, because I'm not good at these types of games as much as I like playing them. So, also there's another interesting feature that if you have the second controller plugged in and you press start right before you're about to die on your last life and final continue, you can press start on the second controller and it'll give you an extra man, which is kind of interesting. So, but anyway, let's play ourselves another game. So, yeah, we got Max the Wrestler, who's been added to this game. Adam's been taken out and replaced by his kid brother, Skate. Yeah, of course, you just get a little kid fight on the street with skateboards, because it's the 80s, man, or was it 90s? It's so cool. But, yeah, Skate, new character. He's the fastest character, but he is rather weak, so you can get smacked up pretty easily, and he doesn't have a lot of strength. And then Max is another new character. He's got a lot of stamina and power, but he's super slow. And he can't like flip characters like Axel and Blaze or Skate can, because they're a little bit more agility based. And then Axel, yeah, makes a return in this game. He's the average everyman, good at everything. And then you got Blaze again, which he's also another good average at everything. So basically either choose Max or Skate if you want the extreme characters in this case. So let's start off with Axel. Stage 1. And they've much improved the combat in this game since the previous one, so. But yeah, like before, you press the B button to attack, C button to jump, and then you can press the A button as your special attack. If you press your special and you don't hit anyone, you can do it as many times as you want. There's also a moving special attack, which will use up your HP. If you do the special and you do contact with anyone, like, oh, by the way, they basically, in this one, they slightly changed the gameplay in it, and they use the Golden Axe engine for this instead. So it plays just like Golden Axe almost. And there's a couple of different attacks you can do. You can do jumping attacks. You can grab onto guys, flip them around. Unless you're Max, and you can't really do that. So. A lot of people tend to like this one over the second one or first one because it's a little bit more fleshed out, a little bit better gameplay in terms of just like controller response and stuff like that. I tend to agree for the most part, but the first game obviously has its own charm to it. The only problem with having 9 lives is Oh, well, if you don't want to come down here. Obviously, the game's going to start out easy because we just started, but it will get harder. Although we are playing normal mode, so. I almost have by playing on the higher difficulties. Oh, interesting thing about these, on the higher difficulties, the breakables have more stuff in them, because in the normal and easy mode on the earlier difficulties, the breakables have less and less stuff in them. So, just toss them all over the place. Yeah. Take that, scum. Stab you with a knife. A cooking knife, maybe, but still a knife. And you got your standard pipes there. Prefer the pipe just because of the range on it. And you get that kind of that big old swing there. Probably shouldn't be grabbing all the meat and everything with that, but... Or apples. Apples heal like 100 HP, and then there's another type of meat, if this guy won't... Stop it! I forgot about that guy being a... Oh, come on! I forgot about this guy. There we go, jerk. How about you like a taste of your own medicine? I told you I wasn't good at these games. Really? You have a little extra life left? Just stabbing all day long. Stabby, stabby. That's my new favorite friend, Mr. Stabby. He helps me when I'm in a lot of trouble. When I'm fighting gang members, you know. Vigilanteism at its best. I think also the music in the game is much improved since the first one. Not that like I said, not that the first one didn't have bad music. I think I tend to prefer the second game's music than the first one. Uh-oh. Well, let's get some turkey here. That gives us 300 heal, and yeah. Luckily, this guy drops knives for us to use. Take advantage of his couldn't stick him in the corner. Sometimes you can get him in the corner and just keep wailing on him. There goes the second wave. Yeah, first spot. I think this guy's name's Jack. Yeah, I was about to call him something else there for a second. I was about to say, is he stuck? I can't get to him now. There we go. Yeah, pretty easy first boss because you can glitch him out. All right, second stage. I think there was an apple behind that if I remember correctly. So. I might, depending how well I do, I might. Then again, in the last game I played, I was doing pretty well up till stage 3, I think it was, and then I started getting wrecked pretty badly. So, I'll admit it's been a long time since I played this game. So, yeah, these type of games where I just kind of pull out of my. Oop, I got flipped too. It's actually possible to not take damage if you get flipped, but you have to like press the button at like the right time. Oh, I forgot there's someone pop over there. I believe I think if you press back and C, it allows you to do a. Oh, there's the move special attack. If you press like forward twice and press the B button, that's your moving special attack, which will use up HP. So I don't want to keep doing that if I can help it. Hey, there's a way to hit someone from the back. I'm trying to remember now. I'd have to look up the instruction booklet. Up. Now. Yeah, it does a little. Yeah, I shouldn't do that too much, just because of how much HP it takes off my thing. So. Oh, beautiful ladies! No, they got whips. You know they're dangerous if you see random hot girls in a bar that aren't being hit on. You know that there's some trouble going on. All right, Elektra. I don't know where you came from Daredevil, but you know. Yeah, I'm equal opportunity, baby. I know sometimes with some characters you can do like stunning, where you can, if you kind of do a constant barrage, you can actually kind of get them stuck. And you can just keep wailing on him without worry about it. We're still in the second stage, by the way, so. Oh, maybe I should have held off on that. Oh well. Just, come on. Alright, there's Barbon. Yeah. Ah, nuts. Yeah, I gotta be careful with this guy because he likes to throw. But unfortunately, I'm not very good at avoiding throws, so. Ah! Ah! Ah, nuts. Oh, I'm really bad at this guy. Well, just any boss really in general, so. Ah! Yeah, you can't really jump, or you can't really grab this guy because he'll do that to you, so. There we go. Ow! Dang it. Yeah, I was trying to stun him, but I wasn't pressing him long enough. There we go. I was trying to stun him, but there we go. Stage 1 done. I knew I was gonna die during the boss, but alright, stage 2. And yeah, I don't know why I said we were in stage 2 earlier. We were still in stage 1. I don't know why I said that, but I think money bags give you 1,000 points, and then I think you get 3,000 points for gold bars. Not the point. Really, points is the typical, like, you know, earns you life if you earn enough. Ah. Yeah, it takes my friend Mr. Knife there, Z. Who calls himself Z anyway? A jerk. That's what who calls him that. Someone who's pretentious. Then again, we got guys like called Galatea over here, so I don't know. Who calls themselves Galatea? Galatea, Galatea. Galatea, Galatea. Galatea, Galatea. Oh, Galatea. Got more bike. Ooh. Ah, we got bikers here and Storm. You're not from the X-Men. Get out of here. Ah, man. Ah. I have to use my special ability. Ah, come on. There we go, got him. Take that, Tempest. Oh, I get what you're saying here. Just running through all these bike guys, whatever. No problem. No problem. Chicken. Ah. Oh, but his name's Blade, though. What? I thought you were all supposed to be like weather phenomenon. And what's his name? Weiss Signals? Weiss Signal, yeah. What the heck does that mean? I don't know. You guys having a party in here? Was I invited? Oh, I guess so. Hakuyo, huh? I'm just gonna... Oh, I was trying to stun him, so... There we go. Not very impressive there, man. Uh oh. You know, let's, oh, there's another ability right there, so. Ah. Stay away from me, man. Good thing I have enough reach with this pipe here. Don't bring a fist to a pipe fight. Well, that was a fun. Ah, you dropped your pipe. Why would you do that? Yeah, just get out of here. Get out of here. Get that apple there. Yeah, the guys will start getting harder here pretty soon. It's just the first guys at the beginning aren't too bad. Yep, now we got new color changes. Surger. I gave some turkey a little early, but I'll take it. What the? Who's that? I thought. Ow. Jet. Ah. Oh wait, that's a different thing. I thought this game was supposed to take place like in the 90s. Why are people having jets and stuff like that? Oop, he grabbed me. Nuts. Well, that's not helping me. Dang it. Not really a big fan of bosses that like waste your time, basically, which is what this. Aw, oh, come on, dude. Did the game? Shouldn't I be at 8 lives now? Did the game give me like unlimited lives? It shouldn't have. I was choosing the one that only gave you like max lives or whatever, which is 9. Well, I'll count how many lives I lost, which is 2, I think. So. I mean, there is a way to get infinite lives on certain versions of the game, if I remember correctly, but unless I gained enough points. Maybe I gained enough points. I didn't think I had, but ow. God, I'm really bad at this guy, huh? I mean, it's not like this guy's super hard to fight. There goes stage 2. Yeah, the second stage boss just kind of pops up. Doesn't really have his own unique music there, but anyway. Stage 3, the amusement park. Alright, time to go on the ride. Actually, it's been... How has it been since I've been in an amusement park? Like 25 years, I think, was like the last time I went to an amusement park. Wow, I'm old. I should do that one day. Just try to see if it's worth going back to old parks and stuff like that. See if it's fun to do or not. I think the last park I went to was Silver Dollar City, which is a Mormon-inspired amusement park in Missouri. I think I've been to that one. I've been to Six Flags in a couple different states in the local area. I think that's it. I haven't really. Oh no, I went to Kansas City. I think they're Kansas City Amusement Park or whatever. Bare Knuckle. Yeah, Bare Knuckle is the European version of the game, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's the European name of it. There we go. Oh, we got another life. Just seem to be getting lives at the wazoo, apparently. Bare Knuckle. Bare Knuckle. Alright, Mr. G Signal. Are you gonna do anything? Nope. Time to go out to the Pirates or wherever. Is this supposed to be Disneyland or Disney World? I always get the two mixed up. Like what if it's California Disney or if it's Florida Disney. I've never been to Disneyland, or if, yeah, as far as I'm aware of, I've never been to Disneyland unless I went as a baby and I forgot. But that place is way too expensive for what it is. And I like old Disney movies, but I'm not a Disney, like, was it a Disney adult or whatever. I forgot what they call adults that are really into Disney. Like to like an unhealthy degree where that's all they are. They'll go to like the amusement park like every year or like every day or something like that, you know. I'm not one of those people. I remember the memories as what they are, but I'm not one of those I'll give them all my money type of situation. I'm here to just play beat 'em up games. That's what I'm here to do. Actually, what difficulty did I play last time? Did I put on the hardest difficulty? Maybe that's why I had trouble the first time I played. Because for some reason I think I remember, hey, it's been a few months since I played the first Streets of Rage. So sue me. I try to show off all the different like attack variations and stuff like that. But not that there's a ton of them, but I want to get to the Pirates, man. You're stopping me from getting to the Pirates. Ow. Actually, that guy actually uses the guy fight style from Final Fight. Ooh, apple. Every time I think of an apple, I think of Dragon's Lair 2. One man. Doing pretty good. So far we haven't gotten to the super difficult stages yet. Ooh, samurai sword. It's basically just like the pipe. Oh, come on. And there that goes. And then we get the kunai. Kunai with chain. No, that's a different. Yeah, it's similar to the knife. You know, technically kunai are not meant to be thrown like daggers. They're meant to be, well, they can be thrown, but they're not meant to do damage. They're actually meant to be distractions. So then you can come in for the kill or do something else, because, yeah, the ability to hit someone with a flying dagger is, like, very hard to do. I mean, there are throwing daggers, but they're not super effective. Ow. When do we get electrical powers? Whoops. Accidentally activated my special. This lady's being a little bit of a witch, aren't you? Mwahaha. Okay, now we're starting to get to difficulty territory. Ah. There we go. Ah! Well, that's not Electra, that's Elisa. Is that supposed to be Mona Lisa or something like that? Ow. Oh my god. First, let's get her out of there. Okay, I can't see you, dude. There we go. Yeah, I can't really. Where does knife drop to? Probably fell off. Ah. I know that wouldn't have been a good idea. There we go. Guy did more damage than I expected. How did we go from How'd we go from like pirates to aliens? Yeah, this is pretty much an alien reference. I mean, it is aliens. Like, there's no, oh, this is a copyright version of aliens. No, it's aliens. I mean, look at it. It even has the H.R. Geiger aliens in those pods over there. Yeah, back in the day, they could just put like copyright stuff and most people wouldn't even notice. Nowadays, there's a lot more attention to detail, but back in the day, you could pretty much do that. Like, was it the Shinobi game with Spider-Man in it as a villain? It's clearly Spider-Man. You know it's Spider-Man. But I think it was Shinobi for the Sega Genesis, if I remember correctly. That guy just popped out like a gosh darn Jack in the Box. P signal. Ow, no! I want my sword. You know, I actually, before recording this one, I actually thought about recording Contra instead. There's the... Oh, come on. Just keep kicking this guy. Was it Ophelius or whatever? There we go. Why are the walls attacking me now? Now I gotta blow these things. Ah. What the? Who's? Ah, no, you were back for the first game. Well, not quite, but it's just isn't not as bad as the guy from the first game, but he's pretty bad. Was that Zamza? Yeah, this guy likes to jump all over the place, but like I said, not as bad as this guy from the first game. It's basically the same character. Well, I wrecked his day. Haha. I forgot what the guy was in the first game was called, but he had the very same jumping around, but he did a lot more damage. Maybe I was playing hard mode when I played the first game. Because now that I think about it, didn't I try doing something? Didn't I try playing like the difficulty mode just to change it up a bit or something like that? Just to. But I prefer playing games on normal mode, at least when I record them anyway, because I'm not good enough at these games to do the harder difficulties. Although really all the harder difficulty is it doesn't change the AI of the characters. All it does is just makes them more beefy. Whoops. Yeah. Oh, there was his back punch or whatever, where if a guy's behind you, you can hit them from behind. I think Blaze has one that hits both the front and the back when you do that ability. Bye-bye. Just, too bad we don't have a golf club in this game. 4. Oh, nuts. Don't you hate when random, guys like that just pop up out of nowhere? You get away from these guys. Kushi. I think you're smoking some Kushi if you think you're gonna beat me. Or maybe not. Did baseball. Did it say Da baseball? No, anyway, we're at a baseball stadium now. Alright, B signal now is what we got. Ah, but they have different names, so they're actually not the same guy. Except I'm fighting 5 of the same dude. You know, weirdly enough, Japan really likes baseball. Did you know that? Funny enough, for being America's pastime, I mean, baseball is popular-ish, but it's not as popular as football. Now I'm talking about American football, not European football, which is soccer to us, because we're weird like that. Yeah, you think a game with football would be the, soccer game, while American football would be called something else, but I mean, it deals with the football, but not the whole game. Like, you're holding onto it, I guess. But not like with soccer, where it's always being dealt with the foot, Now we got another one man. Wow. We're kind of alright, Suji. Wait, Suji? Not Suzy Q? Wow, these ladies are a pain in the butt. Just like in real life. Ah! Now there's two of them here. What are you a fan of, viewers? Are you a fan of white hair or blonde on your girls? That's a tough decision. Even though white is supposed to usually indicate of being older. But I meant, what's wrong with the older ladies? Look at that health wall before the ladies start whipping me to death. I'm not into that stuff, man. Back off. There we go. That scream sounds like it came from like was it Clock Tower or well, that's, of course I'm saying that when that's the SNES game, not the. Then again, there's a lot of games that use similar sound libraries. They just have different. It just sounds different because of the sound chip. But a lot of people would reuse the same audio catalog because it's just easier to do that than to create your own noise for every single thing. That's why there's stock sound effects in video games and in movies. Oh, there's the fat man again. Big Ben, huh? That's funny. Oh, these guys were a pain in the butt in the original game. Mainly because their ability to cast, like, breathe fire or whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna stun lock him. There you go. Alright, who's up for round 4? Or round 2, I don't know. Because, it's a baseball stadium and we got a little base underneath the stadium, I guess. How long does it take to get to this base anyway? It must be like must be miles under the ground. I knew that guy was coming there, and I decided to stand there anyway, like a moron. Stun lock for the win. Bye bye, birdie. I don't need to stun lock regular dudes because they're not tough enough for. They're not as bad in this game as they are in the previous game. And I feel like this game's a little bit easier when it comes to killing minions. Like regular minions, not like specialized minions like this guy, for example. Yeah, clear these guys out. Yeah, I can't really stand there. Stun locking them every. There you go. You got guys all over the. Ow! Alright, so that's 3 deaths. I believe that was 3 deaths anyway. Yeah, if we were on regular lives, I would have only 2 lives to go. But nope. Oh my god. Yeah, unfortunately the enemy has the really high probability if they surround you to do that to you, where they'll just stun lock you too, so. Definitely a problem in this game, that if it can be done to the enemies, it can be done to you too. Should be at the, almost the end of it. Now we're in a stadium, underground stadium. Alright. Uh-oh. Andre, is that you? Well, not quite. It's Abado? Well, it's not quite a Bobo, but it's almost a Bobo. Ah. Yeah, you have to be careful with comboing this guy, because he'll do his like Yeah, that type of move, and it's an all area hit type of thing. So you want to either do stun lock if you can, or grab him and throw him. But even when you do that, that's 4 deaths? Okay. Okay, I guess we just had a bunch of extra lives. I thought I had infinite lives for a second. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't do the code for that. At least I don't remember doing the code for that, but, you know. Yeah, I can't hold on to him for too long, otherwise he'll do that. Yep. And if you start comboing. Now, unfortunately, that does a lot of damage. Ah! I'm trying to stun lock him, but not, you know. Yeah. There we go. Man, he did a lot of damage to me. Well, harder than the last boss, that's for sure. I mean, the reason we're halfway through is now we're gonna start taking more damage from stuff, so. Especially from bosses. Ha! Oh, dang it! Dang it! I was like, oh, I killed that guy in the first run, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. Ah, man. Ah. Oh, well. I'll stab you in the face, dude. Now we got heart? Like Kevin the Hitman Heart or something? Or, I'm not sure how that goes. Yeah, I'm just gonna stun launch this guy. These guys are too annoying. There we go. I can take as much time as I want, because the timer usually only lasts per like section of an area. And the AI isn't as smart in this game, I've noticed. It's a little bit dumber. Either that, or maybe it's just you got more exploits for it. And another. You left yourself open there, friend. Yeah, you think the 99 timer would be for the... Oh, we got a new enemy here, a kickboxer. Sagat, is that you? No, that's a different franchise. Yeah, I needed that chicken. I was almost out of health. Nah, I was trying to stun lock him, but I guess Yeah, now we got bosses as like regular enemies now. Ow. Ah. Ah, you ruined it, you fool! You jerk! I had him in a stun lock. Dang it! Stop throwing me, dude. That's what I'm supposed to do to you. Oh, come on. Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna get you in the corner there, dude. Man, think of all the carnage if you ran around with just a samurai sword from like, you know, what was it, Pulp Fiction or something like that over here. Man, this game was doing Dark Souls before Dark Souls was doing Dark Souls. Actually, I don't even think From Software made their own first game yet by this point. Wasn't there? I thought their first game was like Kingsfield or something like that. Something like that anyway. Luckily, these guys, when they fight as enemies, don't have boss health. Or boss defense either, so they can take as much damage as a regular dude. They're just as annoying as their boss counterparts. Dude. Ah. I got a life just from killing dudes, I guess. Ah. There goes that. Whoa. Ow. If I can't have the sword, then you can't either. There you go. Should be at the boss, I think. Or almost, anyway. Alright, Mr. Fat Man again. Balloon? Well, if it's appropriate, I guess it's appropriate. Yeah. I hate when I stun lock guys and then some random dude comes up and messes with me. I mean, it's not like these guys are super hard. It's just, you know, if I can reduce the annoyance that they give me, then I'll do it. So, all right, Mr. Boxing Bear, are you from Russia? With love? Maybe. Ow! Ah, I was trying to jump out of the way, but nope. Ow. Ow. Yeah, you do not want this guy to grab you, huh? Ah, I was trying to jump when he did that, but it... Ah, man, come on. I hate when they get other dudes in there during boss fights. Like, I want to focus this guy by myself. Ow. Yeah, I would have had to use a continue by this point. Ow. Ah, so unfair. This guy is tough Russian man. Ow. Ah, man, I keep falling for his jump attacks. I think this boss has killed me the most out of all of them so far. There we go. Kick him in the face. Alright, go back to Russia there, Boris. Da, da, da. Yeah, I would have had to continue by this point, but nope. Well, you can put up to 5 lives, so... Hey. I was supposed to throw you, not you me. Wow. Alright, Unsei. Ah. Doing all these abilities you couldn't do before. I think you could always do them. I just never got caught to him to have that be a thing, you know. What is he doing? He was like trying to run around me or something, you know? Weirdo. Ow. Stand still, you ninja piece of crap. I wonder what these guys are in the British version of the game, because you can't have ninja in, at least at the time, you couldn't have ninjas in British stuff. So, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but, you know. That's why they would call the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles in Britain, or England, whatever. I always forget the distinction between saying they're from Britain and from England. It has to do with like the countries syndicated or indicative of being a part of that country or whatever. But anyway. Ow. Man. At least we're not finding Wong Sawat here. No one's gonna get that reference. I think his name was Wong Sawat. Anyway. Ow. Actually, those guys weren't too bad. We just walk off the beach. Too bad we don't have a Blaze here to have fun with. Oh well. You're not moving. You're in my stun lock. Oh, press the button too fast. Oh well. Yeah, might as well finish the combo up. Because like I said, I try to only stun lock guys that should give me trouble. Ow. Alright, we're gonna have to use that, otherwise we weren't getting anywhere. Yeah, well, I didn't need them. Was he saying Restapa or something? Hey, wait a minute, how'd you throw me? How'd you do that? There we go. Bye-bye. Doink. Fog? I don't know if that's something special to call yourself Fog. What about you? Do? Do? Just do it? Like the, you know, are you sponsored by Mountain Dew over here? Wait, what was that guy's name? Hold on. Gourmando, okay. Or Gourmand, whatever. You know, because he's fat. Huh, the fat guys haven't really been giving me much trouble in this game. Just like in real life. I can outrun all the fat guys. Although I don't do as much running as I used to now that I'm at my age. But still, I can do it if I need to. I'm not as physically fit as I used to be, but I try to be. Oh, that killed me too. I didn't realize that had done that much damage to me. Ow. But I really shouldn't try killing these guys because it's really not worth it. I'll get you the points. And points are only useful for lives, and that's it. And bragging rights, of course. Ah, the ladies came at me. Shh. By God, they're coming right for us. They've emerged into different colors. Okay, how about purple or blonde hair? If I had to choose between the two, probably blonde, just because a lot of nasty people I've seen in my life have different colored hair like that, and not too fond of those. You know, the people that was like, I'm special. I colored my hair. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Man, those screams, man. Those are almost like they should be from a horror game or something like that, you know what I mean? You can tell we're at a boss if we're about to... Souther? Stealth? You're not... How can you stealth with a... How can you stealth with a rocket pack, dude? Man, I don't have my sword to be able to finish this guy off really quickly either. Ow. This guy might give me more trouble just because I'm I don't know, something about a guy like flipping up all over the place and then you just punch him once and he just soars or flies or whatever. Wait, that killed me? That didn't look like that did that much damage. This guy's giving me more trouble than he should be. Ah! Oh, come on now. There goes that guy. Whew. He only gave me more trouble because of that flying dude. There we got another man. Wonder if we'll be able to finish stage 7 before we have to continue. Because usually when you continue, you have to redo the stage, so. Alright, now we're at the factory. Of course you're at a factory. Surger? No. I don't know why they have a conveyor belt there. It really doesn't do anything. Raylo? Raylo? Maybe even back then that they, never mind. I was gonna make a, never mind. Ooh, buffet. Yeah, because he's fat, you know. Actually, I'll eat at buffets just because they're a little bit cheaper overall to go to. Though they're not the healthiest, just because, you know, they don't use the best quality ingredients, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to stun lock him, but, there we go. He likes eating that buffet. Every once in a while I'll partake, like I said, because of the cost, sometimes I'll go to buffet if I'm going to only eat like once a day or something like that, which I tend to do quite often. I usually fast pretty regularly, which means I don't eat very often at all. Or I'll not eat for days or something like that, stuff like that. And my body's so used to it now that I only generally get hungry once a day at most, if I do get hungry at all. Some days I won't even notice it, and I can skip days without realizing it. Hey. Getting away from crazy guy with bombs over here. Eh. Oh, come on. Quit picking that up. There we go. Give me. It's mine. It's my... Aww. It was my precious, but not anymore. Yeah, I'm just gonna stun lock you and Nola. Are you the plane that dropped the bomb on Hiroshima? Look like it. One man. Ah, I wasn't trying to finish it off, but Kanzoi. Ooh, chicken. Or turkey, I mean. Yeah, too bad. Well, enemies can hurt themselves, but it has to be very specific. It has to be like the bomb guys and stuff like that, or the Boo. Wait, is it Bo or Boo? Oh, no, it's Bo. Never mind. Man, talk about annoying. Dalalala, falalala. Let's get out of here. Whew. Uh-oh, this sounds epic. Ow, turkey! Get the turkey! Thank you. I hate when I do that because that's always a. It's never good to get behind two groups of enemies. Y signal, G signal, D signal. Get the D! Joseph. There we go. There's some normal names. Gonzalez. Yeah, that could be a normal name if you're from, like, South America. It actually is Gonzalez a common name in South America? I mean, I've heard a couple of Mexican dudes with the name Gonzalez, but I wouldn't say it's super common. Ow! Can't like double hit him or whatever. Dang it! Yeah, you can't really just sit there and try to combo him. So. Yeah, come on, fella. Ah, no! Dang it. I was about to say, where'd he go? There you go. It's the Ninja Brigade! Gotta get rid of that sword guy, or at least drop his weapon anyway. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Ah, that sucks. There you go, jeez. That was annoying. Ow. Oof. Ow. Sorry, I'm trying to beat these guys, and I was like stopped commenting there for a second. I'm one of those people that can't really like. It's hard for me to do action games and comment at the same time because I've got to focus. Otherwise, I'm gonna get wrecked. You know? Ah, jerk. Whew. Okay. There we go. Ow. Yeah, the most dangerous encounters are when you get two specialty enemies together. Because then you can't really stun lock them like you'd want to, so. Ow. That's how they get you, so they start. Ow. There we go. Got him in a stun lock. Whew. Although I'm almost out of lives at this point. Now we got a robot over here. What? What? Yeah, participle? What? Participle? Ow! I don't know if I can get... Actually, I'll just do the common one. Where's... You knew I was gonna do that. Anyway. Let's do Blaze. It's a little bit faster. And we got Molecule over here. Wait, did I already kill Particicle? Yeah, she has a slight different mechanic when it comes to the knife, because that's her favorite weapon, I believe. Oh, there's the other one. Did I just knock it all that way far away? Ow. Why the sound effect when they hit you? I believe if I remember for these guys, you kind of need to get up close before they start doing their mace ability or whatever it is. Ow. Yeah, I don't know where they got the clang sound from, but it's fantastic. Yeah, I better back off. That's kind of funny, actually, though, that's the way he ends. And we got an extra man, too. After we continued. Yeah, you only get, like, 2 continues in this game, so. Alright, final stage against Mr.X himself. Always a big fan of Blaze. They kind of did her justice in, was it? Yeah, now the robots become common enemies. They did her justice in Streets of Rage 4, the remake, or the new game that they did. They kind of hosed Axel though, I thought, because they did the whole dad bod thing with him. They kept Blaze super hot, you know, but Axel turned into like I said, I mean, yeah, he still does the things, but he's got the whole dad bod thing going on, you know. Ow. Oxygen? Ow. Bear Jr., are you trying to get me after what I did to your dad? Ah. At least you don't have as much life as your father did. Oh, come on. That's not fair. I was in the middle of a fighting contest with you. Yeah, it looked like you kept trying to grab me while I was doing that. Like I couldn't get the... Yeah, not as strong as Axel, but still. Yeah, probably my favorite. Well, I don't know if she's my favorite. She's pretty close to being my favorite. Either her or Axel are my favorite out of the... Although the third game has some pretty fun characters in it. Ow. Ah, come on. Dude. Definitely not a fan of these guys, that's for sure. Yeah, they're kind of... This guy's kind of cheap. There we go, got him. Jeez. Ow. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to show off her attack. Yeah, her attack is kind of like a flip or whatever. It's not as good as Axel's, I'll admit. At least I don't think it is, because his upper slash or whatever you want to call it's more useful than her. Because her thing, there's a delay in her attack, so it's possible for enemies that can block to block her attack. So, dude. Ah. Dude. Okay, I thought... Yeah, I knew there was a way to, like... There is a way to, like, take no damage from being thrown, but it's hard to do, though. I almost have to spam this thing just to... Otherwise, I'd lose all my life. Yeah, the level of spawning bosses, basically. Ah. Man, Blaze has got legs for days. Holy crap. Oh, I better, yeah, those... Ah, stop flipping me, dude. Ah, stop it. I don't remember this guy being a big flipper, but apparently he is. I guess I just never let him get to that point as a... What is she saying anyway? I can't tell. At least I can hit him while he's flipping in the air. Ah, jerk. Ah, and he can hit me while I'm in there. Actually, that's kind of bad if my special ability allows me to get smacked in the air. Ah, stop. Stop it, you jerk. There we go. Good lord. Ow. Alright, Phoenix. Oh, this guy again. Right. Man, forgot how much damage this guy does. Ah. Well, at least this ability really works on him. Ah. There we go. Man, I lost all these lives already. Uh-oh. Mr.X himself. Well, he's just sitting there having fun. Send his minion after him? Alright, Shiva. Wasn't Shiva in the previous game? I think he was. Ow. Typical. Ow. Well, this is. Okay. Her ability only works in certain situations, so. Now I just gotta throw your ass. Oops. I mean your butt. Well, that's fine. You get. I get one. I can say it once. Ow. Ah, no. Nuts. Ow. I don't remember Shiva being that hard in this game, but I guess... Well, he is the final, like, right before the final boss, so... Stop laughing at me, Mr.X. Now it's just you. Come get some. Oh, right, I forgot you grab a gun, because you're a punk. And of course your gun doesn't hit anyone else. Wow, this is at least the gun doesn't insta-KO me like it did in the first game. Or at least I thought it did, if I remember correctly. I was about to say, might as well show off her special ability while we're here. Ow. At least I could have sworn the last game it did like almost max damage to you or something like that when it hit you with a gun. Oh, maybe it does hit his allies. Man. There we go. Seems to be easier just to wait for him to start shooting his gun off. Ah. Ow. Oh, almost done with him at least. Ow. God. Holy crap, he almost took out all my lives. Wait, how'd you do that? I kind of want to kill him on screen. Take this. Oh. Take this. Oh, come on. Fine. There we go. Got him. Whew. And Mr. X has been defeated with the power of 9 lives and continues. Alright, let's actually... I'll just do BLD, I think will work. And thus we beat Mr. X in the world. Or I guess the city has been saved because he's not taking over the world. He's just taking over the city. Crime and violence has been put to rest once more. And we saved our fan Adam. Hooray! That was the whole point of doing this. I don't know why Adam specifically. You think he'd go after Axel or Blaze. Oh wait, because Axel and Blaze are more iconic to the series than Adam is. So, yeah, what you do is you take out the character no one remembers or no one cares about. I mean, I remember Axel and Blaze more than Adam, to tell you the truth. I kind of remember his brother Skate a little bit more because it's a kid in a fighting game with skates. You know. Now, how many continues with this? It'd take him if I was just doing my 5 life type of thing. It probably would have taken me all of them. Because this game's easier than the previous game. And Max. Some people remember Max from the previous game. I think he makes an appearance in Streets of Rage 4, I think, if I remember correctly. Then again, I haven't actually played Streets of Rage 4, so I don't know. I only know about Blaze and Axel coming back in it, obviously, because they're the target characters, of course. Yeah, Streets of Rage 2 is a fun beat-em-up game, a lot easier than its counterpart, and a lot more accessible too, just because it's a little bit, like I said, a little bit easier even with all the difficulties you can set for it. It just, I don't know, it just seems to be a little bit... I think the first game's still good too, it's just the second game they improved much on the game mechanics and everything on it, so that made it a little bit easier to figure out and use. Although I do miss the idea of using a bomb and basically summoning the police to come into a residential neighborhood and use a nuke on everyone. Who's flying away? Well, someone's flying away because there's a unless the helicopters come to get them. Maybe the helicopters come to get them, maybe. Well, this almost makes it like they were out in the middle of the jungle, although depending on which type of... I guess you could call it urban jungle, I guess. So, 540,000 score? Nice. Although I did use the cheat to get 9 lives, so, you know. Alright, that's it for Streets of Rage. However, before we end it, I want to show off the... let's show off the dual function really quick. Whoops. Sorry, press the wrong button. Let's play as Max, and I'll choose Skate as the second player. That's fine. Yep, specials, whatever. I just want to show off their gameplay mechanics. Yeah, duel is just you fight all the characters, so there's a special ability. Here's his moving special ability. Every time he uses it, yeah, he uses up a life. He charges into people. And that's his special, is his sliding attack. And then you can, yeah, see, because he's got a bunch of wrestling moves. I'm trying to grab him again. Alright. Yeah, it's nice of me beating up on a kid. Yeah, he's got your typical wrestling moves and stuff like that. Alright, now I'll show off Skate since, whoops. I keep pressing the wrong button. Keep pressing the escape button, so. Alright, show us Skate's gameplay. Oh, did I choose 2 players by accident? Oh. Okay, well, I'll just, yeah, look at that, he's just, oh, and yeah, there's more enemies if you have 2 players, obviously. Yeah, his grabbing abilities are a little bit different just because he can't really... Oh, yeah, on this version, you can actually fight your own... You could kill your ally, which is kind of funny. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, I need to show off his special ability. So he has a spin attack, and then he has a... Yeah, this is one of those modes where you can fight your own allies. Yeah, his is like weird spin attack. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to show off his, yeah, he does like a weird headbutt type of thing if you do a special attack. Yeah, kind of cool, I guess, so. Alright, hold on, let me, whoops, set it to my different, okay, well, anyway, I think I'm supposed to be a control tab on that one. Oh well, I, set it to my, default screen when I'm out of the game. Sorry about that. I was going to go back to the main menu and in the game there. But anyway, yeah, Streets of Rage 2, a fun action beat 'em up. Just amongst the classics and definitely worth getting into. Great music, good gameplay, a lot of interesting characters to play as. Yeah, you know, enemies are a repeat, but that's just how it is on those types of games. That's all you can expect. So, all right, well, hope you enjoyed this, like, just a little foray into something different that I do every once in a while. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next game.